Hi, welcome. My name is Hai Ying. In today's practice, we'll be focusing on strengthening the back of your body, the whole posterior chain. At the same time, we're gonna open the front of your body, like your chest and your hip area. In today's practice, it'd be nice if we would have a firm couch pillow. Otherwise, if you do not have any of them, it'll be fine too. We just need it for the beginning of the exercise. Let's start in a comfortable seated position. If you have a couch pillow, bring it underneath your buttocks. By raising the seat bone a little bit higher than our legs, it will be more comfortable for the sitting. And also, when we cross our legs, make sure our shin cross kind of in the middle of each other, then let the knee drop. And if this is uncomfortable for your legs or your knees, feel free, just place one shin in front of another. This will be great too. Okay, let's settle into a comfortable position wherever that is for you today for this moment. Let's roll our shoulders up, back, and down. One more time. Up, back, and down. Keep the shoulder down and sinking. Let's reach our hands to the side. And maybe crawl your fingertips behind your back. If you have a pillow behind you, maybe grab the outside edge of the pillow, wherever you can grab. Let's roll our shoulders up, back, and down. Open your chest slightly. Do not arch your lower back. It's a chest opening. So you feel the opening across the top of your chest. Feel your collarbone spread. And maybe, if it's available to you, squeeze the shoulder blades between each other a little bit. That will open your shoulders slightly a little more. Just a little squeeze. Now, let's keep the shoulder molded into this position. Nothing changes. And let's soften our fingertips a little bit. Release if you're grabbing the back pillow. Maintain the same shoulder shape and crawl your fingertips back in front of you along the side of your legs. And then place your palm together in front of your heart center. Still feel your chest is proud and open. Let's close our eyes. And maybe bow your forehead a little bit toward your fingers. Thank you yourself for taking time and put this practice in your busy schedule to pamper your body. In your next inhale, let's lift our head, open our eyes, and hands down on your side. We'll do a few neck circles. Right ear to right shoulder. Point your nose toward armpit. And nose to floor. Elongate the back of your neck. And then use the back of your neck. Lift your head up. Left ear to left shoulder. Point your nose to the floor, toward your armpit. Now your nose down to the floor, chin to chest. Feel your neck elongate. And use the back of your neck. Lift your head up. One more on each side. Right ear, right shoulder. Nose to armpit. Continue rotation, chin to chest. Lift your head up. Left ear to left shoulder. Nose to armpit. Continue roll down. Lift your head up. Inhale, let's extend our arm outside and all the way up, palm facing each other. Exhale, turn your palm, arms widen down. Inhale, arms up, look up. If your neck allows, exhale, arms widen down. We're gonna add on this time. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, arms widen down. The next inhale, cross your fingers behind your leg. Soften your elbows, bend it. So your hand kind of palm facing up toward the sky. And this time, let's roll the shoulders back and squeeze the shoulder blades together. When you find the sweet spot, if your body allows, let's straighten our arms. If you can't straighten it, that's fine too. The whole purpose of this pose is just to open the front of the chest. Okay, release. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, arms wide and down. Inhale, cross the finger the unusual way. Roll your shoulders up and back and down. Squeeze the shoulder blades. And if it's available, straighten your elbows. One more inhale, exhale, release. Let's switch the crossing of our legs. We are going to continue to warm up with some side bend and a twist. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, drop your right hand or fingers on your right side. Side bend to the right. And your left sit bone still sit on the floor. And then what we are trying to do is not how much you can lean toward the floor, is actually how high we can lift the armpit toward the sky using your left elbow and hand. Next inhale, exhale, lift your right hand up and drop the left hand or fingertips on the floor. Again, we're trying to press the right sit bone down, trying to lift the right armpit toward the sky using the right elbow. At the same time, we're trying to press our left waist toward the right side. That way we can get more sensation or elongation on the right side. Take an inhale here, exhale, arms up. Twist next time. Take an inhale here, exhale, twist your chest to the right knee and then drop your hand down. The left hand on the right side and the right hand behind your back. Fingertips on the floor is perfect. What we are trying to do here is not really how far you can twist, it's actually how still you can keep your belly button and below the hip area still squared while we only rotate the chest or sternum area only. Take one more inhale, exhale, unwind and arms up to the sky. Take one more inhale, prep, exhale, turn your chest to the left side. Drop your hands, right hand on top of the left side and the left fingertips behind you. Can we keep the belly button and the lower ab square to the screen? We only rotate our chest or the rib cage area. One more inhale here. Exhale, unwind. If you're sitting on the pillow, it's time to get rid of the pillow. We don't need it anymore. Turn to the long way off your mat. Let's get into tabletop. Tabletop is your hand underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hip. Let's do a couple cat and cow. Inhale, drop your belly, open your chest. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, open your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades. Exhale, pull your shoulder blades apart. Inhale, open your chest, tilt your tail toward the sky. Exhale, tuck your tail and pull your shoulder blades apart. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. In the next inhale, let's come back to neutral spine. Walk your hand a couple inches forward, tuck your toes, and then press into a downward dog. Spread your feet as wide as your mat. Bend your knees as much as you can. Let's press into our palms, straighten our elbow, and feel the shoulders engaged, and which help to keep a straight back while pushing the tailbone to the highest point. We're forming an upside down V. Bend your knees as much as you need so we can straighten our arms and straighten our torso. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, bend your knees, shift your weight forward, and tap your knees down. Back to tabletop. We're gonna do some core exercise to warm up our cores. Take an inhale, straighten your left leg. Press into the palm and shift your weight back a little bit, just to stretch the calf a little bit. Shift your weight back to the palm, and if it's available to you, lift your left leg. Point your left toes down. And if it's available to you and you can maintain a steady torso, reach your right palm forward. Right hand down, left knee down. The other side. Straighten your right leg and press into the palm. Shift your weight back a little bit. This is just to stretch our calf a little bit. Now let's shift our weight back to our palms and lift the right leg. No more higher than your hip. Point your right toe down. If it's available to you, reach your left hand forward. And your back should be perfectly still. Okay, let's drop both hands and knees down. Walk your hands a little bit forward. Tuck your toes. Down dog. This time, you can step your feet about mat distance, or you can remain feet about hip distance. Press into the palms, bend your knees, curl your tail, make sure your tailbone is the highest place of the whole body. Tap your knees down. Adjust your hands so it's back to tabletop. Let's take an inhale here. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Use your hand if you need some assistance. Stay here or press up and put both of your hands on the front knee, the right knee. What we are focusing on is to opening the lower hip. So I would like you to stand tall and then engage your left buttocks. Press the pelvis down and forward until you feel a stretch in the hip area. If this is enough for you, stay here. Just press both palms into the front knee. Otherwise, if you can maintain the left hip, the shape, we can maybe lean forward a little bit. Your torso still upward. And your chest is open. You're not round your back. If you find yourself round your back, or your breath is become shallow, or you're holding your breath, back off a little bit. You're over. Take one more inhale here. Exhale. Shift your weight back. Fingertips on the floor. And right leg back. The other side. Take an inhale here. Exhale. Let's step our left foot forward. Use your hands to help whenever necessary. Once we get a stable base, put your palms on your knee. Let's find the right alignment on the right side. Let's shift our weight back a little bit so we are almost on top of the right leg. And then let's tuck or engage your right glute buttocks a little bit and press your right buttocks down and forward so you can feel a sensation or elongation right below your right hip point. Then press both palms into the left side and lift your chest up. Stay here if a sensation is strong enough. Otherwise, let's maintain the upper body shape and just bend your front knee and shift forward. The torso is still tall. There's no round back. Again, if you find you're scratching your shoulders or you are holding your breath, you are over the edge. Dial back a little bit. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, shift your weight back. Hands down to the floor. Left leg back. Let's get into down dog. Press into the palms, bend your knees as much as you like. And walk your feet and hands toward the middle of the mat. Bend your knees forward, fold, and then roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Your head and neck is the last. Let's turn to the long way off the mat. Step your feet about 3 feet or a little bit wider. And the feet are parallel to each other. Let's put our hands next to our hip and then roll our shoulders up, back, and down. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and trying to pull your elbows towards each other so we can open our chest. Okay, release. Turn your right leg out. So your right foot, if you draw a line, will be intercept the back foot, the arch area. And look at your back foot. Make sure the outside edge of the back foot is parallel of the shorter edge of the mat. That means we may have to pigeon toe the back foot a little bit. Again, hands back to your hip. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down to get the chest open. Maintain the openness of the chest. Open your arms to a T, palm facing the floor. And then hinging from your hip, the left hip, reaching your right fingertips forward. And if it's available to your body, let's tip our torso, right hand in front of the right leg and left hand pointing to the sky. Again, the purpose is not to reach the floor with the right hand, the purpose is to open the right leg and the left leg while maintain a parallel torso to the floor. Of course, your torso has to be open, your chest has to be open to the front too. One more inhale, exhale, press into the feet and lift yourself up. Hands back to your hip. Roll the right foot in, pigeon toe a little bit so the outside edge of the right foot is parallel to the shorter edge of the mat. Turn your left leg out. And roll your shoulders up, back and down. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Open our chest. And then open our arms. Next inhale, let's lean forward. Shift your hip back. And if it's okay with your body, let's turn and tip your left hand inside of your left leg while your right hand pointing to the sky. If it's okay with your neck, feel free to look up to the sky. Otherwise, feel free to turn and look at somewhere on the floor. Again, the purpose is to straighten our legs. Maybe lift your kneecap a little bit. That may help to straighten the legs. One more inhale, exhale, lift up. Hands back to your hip. Fold your left leg in, pigeon toe slightly. We're gonna repeat on one more side. Maybe turn your right leg. Roll your shoulders up, back and down. Keep your chest open. Open your arms. Inhale, lean forward, hinging from your left hip. Exhale, tip. We're not only need to have a relaxed top, so in this pose, can we open our chest to the screen, at the same time elongate the bottom waist and also the top side. So this is not an arch. If you find yourself arching the waist, please reduce the range. Maybe lift yourself up a little bit, okay? One more inhale, exhale back. Hands to your hip. Turn your right foot in. Pigeon toe a little bit. Turn your left leg out. Roll your shoulders up, back and down. Bring your elbows together. Open your chest and open your arms. Take an inhale. Shift your weight and tip from your right hip. Reach forward. Elongate both sides of your trunk. And then, if your body allows, tip forward. Again, can we maintain the elongation on both the top side of your torso and the bottom side of your torso? Well, maybe lift your kneecap a little bit on both sides. That would have a stronger legs and also help to straighten our legs. Take one more inhale. Exhale, press into the feet and lift yourself up. Hands back to your hip. Fold your left foot in. And heel toe your foot closer and step together. Let's turn back to facing the shorter edge of the mat. Inhale, arms up, look up, exhale, hinging from your hip, fold forward. Bend your knees as much as you need so your belly is on thigh. And walk back into a down dog pose. Bend your knees. This time you can walk your dog. Bend your left knee, straighten your right leg. Bend your right leg, straighten your left knee. And this is what we call walk the dog. Find your own pace. At the same time, still pressing into the palms so your tailbone is the highest point. Okay, wherever you are, let's go back to the still down dog. Stretch one more time. Shift your weight forward. Tap your knees down. And then lower your body all the way down to the floor. Palms about next to your chest and in line with your shoulders. Press the top of the feet into the floor. Your legs can be together or hip distance. When you press the tops of feet into the floor, you will feel your knee lift a little bit. And naturally your kneecap was lifted and your quad or the thigh muscle above your knees are firm. And naturally you will feel your buttocks are firm a little bit. Firm the buttocks and maybe press your hip bone into the floor a little bit. Getting ready for the baby cobra. Next, let's just open our chest, squeeze the shoulder blades, and lift your chest up any amount. If you feel a compression of the lower back, then you are doing too much. Reduce the range. So the whole purpose is to open the chest, lift the chest up, and squeeze the shoulder blades together. One more inhale, exhale, release. Stack the palm in front of your forehead. Sway your hip left and right. Okay, hands back to where they were. Straighten your legs, find a comfy distance between the two legs. Press the tops of feet into the floor. Lift your kneecap, engage the quad, engage your glutes or buttocks. So your buttocks is firm and you feel your tailbone is actually elongate toward the heels. Now upper body. Let's lift our chest. Open our chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And if it's available to you, maybe float both hands above the mat. And you may feel more sensation on the back. But one sensation, if you are feeling compression of the lower back, that's the wrong sensation. Just to reduce the range, maybe place hands back to the mat. One more inhale, exhale, release. Stack your hands underneath your forehead. Sway your hip left and right gently just to relieve the pressure. On your inhale, look forward, press into the palm, lift yourself up, and we're gonna transition onto our back. However you do it. Let's lie on our back. Bend your knees, trying to get your heel as closer to your buttocks as possible. For your arms, let's roll our arm bone out so our palms are facing the sky and your arms are just naturally along the side of your torso. Tuck your chin slightly so your nose kind of pointing the sky. Okay, let's take an inhale prep. Exhale, press into the feet. Lift your hip up. And you will feel your buttocks engaged to raise the hip up. Please do not arch your lower back. Do not overarch your lower back. If we look from the side, your knee is the highest point, and then slope down naturally to your shoulder area. One more inhale, exhale, roll yourself down one vertebrae at a time until your tail touches the ground. Take an inhale here, exhale, press into the feet, squeeze your butt and raise your hip up. And trying to point your knees away from you and make sure the thighs are parallel to each other. At the same time, press into the feet, squeeze the leg and buttocks so we lift our hip. Relax your shoulders, there's not much going on the upper body. One more inhale, exhale, lower yourself. Let's repeat it one more time. Take an inhale, prep. Exhale, press into the feet. Lift your hip up. This time we're gonna lower the hip like maybe 2 inches. Back, lower, back, lower, back. 2 more times, lower, back, lower, and back. And then roll yourself down one vertebrae at a time. The tail is the last to touch. Take a pause here. And bring your hand into your chest. Give yourself a hug. And maybe slightly rock gently left and right. And release your knee. Open your arms wide to a T, or palms facing the sky. Or you can cactus your arm, bend your elbows, whatever feels right with your body. Cross your right thigh on top of your left side. Shift your hip to the right a little bit, and then drop your knees to the left side. At the same time, trying to maintain your right shoulder on the floor. And if it's okay with your neck, turn to look at your right hand or right elbow. The purpose is not to have the knees touch the floor. The purpose is how you can keep the right shoulder on the floor. One more inhale. Exhale, use your core to lift your knee back up to the middle, uncross the other leg on top. Shift your hip to the left a little bit, then drop both knees to the right side. Again, if it's okay with your neck, turn to look at the left side or your left palm or your left elbow. Make sure your left shoulder still on the mat. And release the legs. Take an inhale here, exhale, squeeze your core, lift your legs back, uncross. This time bring your knees back to your chest again, and then separate your knee. Pull each knee toward each armpit. If this feels good enough, stay here. Otherwise, we're going to get into happy baby pose. Okay, trying to reach the bottom of your feet from either inside or outside of your foot. The bottom of your feet are parallel to the sky, as if you are squatting upside down on an invisible glass ceiling. Feel free to stay here still, or if you like, gently rock your body very gently from side to side. Just a little bit massage for the back that we worked hard. Okay, release your feet. Extend your leg straight. And open your palm to the sky. Roll your shoulders out a little bit. Maybe tuck your shoulders a little bit down so the whole chest is open to the sky. Feel free to close your eyes. Savasana, this is where we integrate the benefit of the whole exercise with our body and our mind. Let's do a quick body scan. Let's start the crown of the head. The area between your elbows, eyebrows, and the eyebrows. Release them. Your eyes. Can we release them? Just let them sink into the socket. Your chin, your jaws, and maybe the back of your tongue. Can we release the tongue? Open the throat a little bit. Your neck, and the neck and shoulder area, in that place where your neck joins your shoulders, that 90-degree angle, tend to get stressed out along the day, during the day, especially when we sit a lot. Your left and right shoulder, your left and right arms, your left and right hands. How about your hips, left and right, and the thigh, the whole thigh, the four direction, up, down, left and right. Your knees, your calves, your ankles, and your feet. Feel free to stay here as long as you like. Otherwise, start. Wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. And maybe roll your fists a little bit, roll your wrists a little bit. Bend your knees. Shift to one side and press yourself back to a seated position. Feel free to keep your eyes closed. Hands in front of your heart center. Again, bow your head forward. Thank yourself for taking care of your body today. Thank you for joining me. If you like this practice, please press a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.